Hello everyone, we're back for Lonneke Tours New York City. Today we're gonna explore more of Uptown. We're going to Harlem and Washington Heights and that area. Check out a nice park for Bane, who's behind me. So join me. We're driving uptown. Politie. Trader Joe's on the left. Burlington Coat Factory. This is Herald Square, where Macy's is. What's a strange limo? This is Greeley Square, and then that is Herald Square that we're driving up to. They've closed off parts of the street so people can sit outside, as you can see, here in front of Macy's. Little park. And driving up. Still pretty quiet. It's a Friday here, but not much activity because the tourists are not back yet. On the right we'll have Bryant Park. In the winter they have like ice rink and they have little shops. Whole Foods Market on the See, and in the summer they have like events, concerts, they have little shops. There's always something to do here. But let's go back to. See, Midtown has all these skyscrapers, a lot of lawyers and other business people work here.
Inzoomen. Instagram model.
There's a little Instagram
model. Zoom in, Lonneke.
People photo shoots.
Het is gewoon de moeder hoor.
So we have UBS here somewhere and HSBC, all the banks, Fidelity on the right, TD Bank. So this is around 44th Street. Yeah. You're on camera.
Dit is toch niet normaal?
Okay, that's what New Yorkers do. Some cannot drive. They do very dangerous things. You can see these streets are normally very busy, but still it is quiet. Chick-fil-A on the right. Radio City, we're driving up to Radio City Music Hall. Event space where the Rockettes every year have a performance, except this year due to the corona. We're driving up, as you see in the back. Yeah, people don't know how to drive.
Dit is echt bizar.
But in the back you see some green trees. That is Central Park. Yeah, I don't know. Wait. This is, by the way, the Diamond District. Was in the news a lot the past weeks.
Why?
Because of that whole with the Palestinian and there was like some altercations between Jewish people and Palestinians, I believe. Look, this is pretty. This is how we, think of America when we see this. This is, but so yeah, the baseball store, very quiet. So this is a Friday. We're driving around on a Friday. And the traffic normally is ridiculous. But as you can see, yeah, some people are ridiculous, but it's pretty okay. We have the Hilton Hotel on the left. This area I used to, when I came to New York for the first time in the 90s, I used to, stay around here in the Park and Meridian Hotel. That was my go-to hotel. And that was in this area. Little pothole with smoke coming out. That happens here as well. Here we are at the corner of 57 and 6. Teak shop. The number 1 hotel, I've never seen it, but they have a nice facade, as you can see. And we cannot drive through Central Park, so we're going left towards Columbus Circle. Let's see if the statue of Columbus is still there, if they need to protect it. These days, some people are trying to damage it, tear it down. So this is where all the carriage horses are waiting for tourists to take them around the park. This is new because they used to be all waiting here, but that's the only thing that de Blasio did. He moved them into the park. The 2 towers you see is the Time Warner building, and there's a shopping mall underneath. There is a this conference center, like a concert hall. Like I went to school there to become a certified health counselor, so I know it well. See more horses. Some like it that it's inside the park, and others are like, okay, but there's less shade. But at least they're out of the busy traffic when they're waiting. It's probably safer for them. I'm gonna zoom in to Columbus. So he's still there, you see? And there is... No, there are some fences around it, as you can see, but there's at the moment no police protecting it. Okay, that's all on tape.
Ja, en terecht. Zie je wat hij doet? Hij zit te vreten en dan moet hij poepen en dan moet hij er ineens door. Een goeie hoor.
Yeah, that's the NYPD. They have special privileges.
Ik ook. Hierin.
Okay. See, you always have to keep your eyes open because, you know, trucks, they go into your lane without signaling. So I said the jazz at Lincoln Center, that's where I had my school. We just saw it at the shopping center, Columbus Circle, but Lincoln Center is actually here on the left. The fountain, and it's also, they trademarked the look of the building, so you cannot just publish it. So I think it's perfect that there's trees in front of it. Okay, so now we're already up around 64th, 65th Street. Doing some construction here. And some COVID testing still happening here. I see on the right, probably not as busy. No, there's nobody there. You see? Nobody. Century 21, for the people visiting New York, they always want to go there because they have discount designer clothing and shoes and stuff. I think one closed that was close to the One World Trade Center. The movie theaters are open again, so there's an AMC on the right side. They're having a little bit of business going on after a year of being closed, basically. I wonder how they survived. So we're now in the Upper West Side. A lot of families live here, in these kinds of buildings. There's also some low-rise buildings. We're currently on Broadway, but you also have Amsterdam Avenue here, and yeah, I'm from the Netherlands, so that is always like nice to see names that you recognize from back home. This is a nice area also to walk around and have dinner. Nice restaurants too. Like I said, a lot of families live here. And this is also the street to drive up to Harlem, which is the next stop. Another COVID testing on the right. That entrance to the subway is nice, the 72nd. Komt een dakloos. this is part of New York City as well. More people begging for money, food, more homeless people on the street.
City parks, man. Die gaan ook even groot.
Also part of the city. If you see that leaf on the car, those are people that work for the different parks, the city parks. See all the outdoor terraces on parking spots. I read somewhere that of the millions of parking spots around the city, only 8,500 were taken for this terrace thing. I think it's not too safe. You see how these cars drive so close by. But up to now, I've only read about one incident that someone drove into it. So, and it's a way for businesses and restaurants to keep doing business. Many of them didn't have permits, or they have to pay a lot of money to have an outdoor terrace. And now suddenly the city was helping them build all these outdoor sheds, and some nicer than others. Traffic is much busier here than downtown. As you can see, we're already at 80th Street. Wunderbar Wurst. That
Thanks.
car, watch out.
Hij heeft geen richtingaanwijzer aan, hè? Blinker, blinker, is die kapot? No, I'm just too low. Oh, thank
And he
you.
doesn't even have a license plate.
Het kan zijn dat hij uit een andere staat komt en die alleen maar voor hoeft te hebben.
No, it's just New York.
Dat mag het niet.
He has a,
And he's a lul also. There are so many lulls on the street today.
That's a Dutch curse word. Oké. Deze heeft zijn ding.
Another lulls?
People are all double parked here, as you can see, because there's just not much place for them to park. Everybody's doing deliveries today. And now it's quiet again. School buses. School is happening again. I probably have to change batteries or change phones because I did not charge my phone before I started this tour. That's not so smart.
Thank you for admitting that, Lonneke.
Deliveries. 99th Street, 100th Street. Okay, we're still driving. So the Parks and Recreation, they also do the playground. So when you see the leaf, it's not only the parks, but also the recreation. So swimming pools and playgrounds also have that logo on it. You see, when I came here 20 years ago, they always told me, yeah, don't go above 112th Street or 110th Street. We're almost there, and as you can see, it's a nice area. It has changed a lot since. Columbia University will be on the left. From this side, it's hard to see.
A lot of this is already part of the university, like this.
Yeah, there's the cathedral on the right. Also called Cathedral Park Way. Look at the nice statue.
This is all university stuff.
So this is all university area. One sign has St. Luke's Hospital's on the right. And then here we have Columbia University, all of that. The entrance, this is not the main entrance, I think. Oh yeah, Dirk, you're right, there's a little bridge here. We're already at 118th Street. So there's, this is all Harlem. And we're continuing our trip. As you can see, it's very normal, quiet area here. So this is what they do too. They just scrape off the top of the
For that authentic off-roading experience.
Yeah. Benny, it's okay, yeah? Just if you wash your car, it's dirty again. It's like off-road. The guy dares to go on his little scooter. Where are we driving to now?
To the park.
Yeah, we're driving to Fort Tryon Park. It's the Cloisters, that's what it's called. And it's a nice park to walk around and to walk Bane.
Ga ik gewoon dit eruit? Of niet? Ik weet het niet.
you can see also this area, a lot of old and new mixed, a little
Snel.
graffiti. Is it graffiti? What is the word again? Graffiti. Graffiti. So this is the Hudson River, you see? So we drove all the way uptown, and now we're driving underneath one of the bridges, and which is pretty.
Wil je over snelweg of wil je hier blijven rijden?
Just drive here, it's nice. And we're driving up to the park, so Bane can have a nice walk. So we had to turn around because that was a dead end. So keep on driving.
Hoe steil het hier is.
Yeah, it's steep because Manhattan and New York is built on rock formation. So some areas are with hills and others are more flat. So 135th Western 135th Street. In the weekends, people are all outside and playing cards, dancing on music. See, they're sitting there, the retired folks. Cops. You can see there's some activity here as well. More Spanish, Hispanic, I think, also. And old buildings that are deteriorating. Het is gewoon. Het is rood. So we're already at 150th Street. And we still have to go more up. I might have to change my phone soon. So let's see how long I can film with this phone. And if you see a change in the video, then you probably won't see that much difference, but then you know then I've changed my phone. 53rd. It's getting greener here. Beautiful old church, cemetery on the right here. They're working a lot. There was someone praying, did you see that? In front of the door. More nice Museum of the American Indian something Foundation, which I cannot read. We just passed Sugar Hill area, neighborhood. Now we're driving into Washington Heights. For people that don't want to live in the middle of the city, many have moved to areas like Washington Heights because it's a little more quiet and they have the nice park for them available. For us, we see this a lot, so for us maybe we don't notice everything, but I think for the people watching, you probably see things that I don't notice. So let me know in the comments what you notice from us touring New York City like this. So we're uptown now. We're in like Harlem, going to Washington Heights. This is what it currently looks like. It's pretty far. It's all the way up to around 195th Street or something, the park. So we have a few more blocks to go. Yeah. But I'm sure that, if you're a tourist and you're visiting New York, it's nice to also explore these areas because the major tourist attractions get all the attention, but these neighborhoods are more interesting maybe to speak to locals and have good food. Some food trucks on the left. Let's see, another testing facility. There are many markets during the week. There's police. There is homelessness everywhere, but most homeless people are, they have their day, they do, they have the daily activities of things they do, they have routines. We see that in our neighborhood we have our homeless that the local community supports too. They have their routines. It's more a Spanish oriented area. See a lot of Spanish stores or Hispanic, I should say. You see also here old buildings. Some are deteriorating. There's a daredevil in front of us. New York City wants to be a city to bike, but it's very hard because many drivers are not really familiar with bikes or don't know what to do with bikes. It's an interesting mall on the left Look, there's some Spanish names. Pharmacy. It's in Jesus or Jesus Pharmacy. A lot of activity here in this area. So basically when you're downtown Manhattan, you just go straight up Broadway and you end up here. So you can keep just driving, as we Dutch say with a German word, immer geradeaus.
As the Germans say.
Yeah, as the Dutch say.
As we Dutch say with the German words.
Yeah. We're driving again. Oh, I have to adjust my.
Druk, jongen.
Yeah, there's more activity in this area. It's like all these people are. Deliveries. You see, Exxon is more expensive. Although this is 310, it's not that bad either. Social Security Administration. So we're driving up to the park. The green area. It's close to the Hudson River. I want to be as human as possible. Sounds like a good idea. Downtown there are barely any gas stations anymore, and here there are so many. It's good to know for us because we always have a hard time finding one. I think below 23rd Street there's not even one. Yeah, maybe one on the west side. The little one.
That's always out of gas.
That's always out of gas because it's the only one. In New York also wants to go into all electric cars and stuff, so we are driving to find somewhere a parking spot. So we can go for a walk. See, this is so steep here. Look how they built those buildings up. Good workout to go up these stairs. Now we are going to find a parking spot. So we have an off-road vehicle, so it's really steep here. Oh, nice dog. So you see, it's really, really steep here.
Oké, hier moesten wij dus. Oh, ik kan hier langs, toch?
Oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
The road is closed down the block. You're not going to be able to make it past the following corner, but if you're looking for parking or you live right here, then you can definitely come.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
thanks.
you. Kunnen we vandaag parkeren gewoon? Oh nee, is niet worden. Let's see if we're lucky this time, just like we were all the times, to find a parking spot. So we managed to find a parking spot, and now we're gonna walk around the park. Check it out. So Dungan Place. For Tryon Park. very pretty here. So magical. It has been raining, so everything is no, it's going the other way.
Heb je mis?
Nee, wat?
Maar ekel en vecht in die boom te gaan, is helemaal zo de trap. Nou zit je daar.
Another day, another exploration.
Dan zijn we door dit soort paadjes gegaan. Dan zijn we bij die grot geweest.
It's so cute, these little. Whew, that was a little hike. I'm panting. We're so high up already. So cute. I kind of want to know what's up there. Okay, we go this way. There's all these really nice. This is a great place to work out, for sure. You do hear the sirens of the fire trucks, but if you were deaf, you probably thought you were in some beautiful magical land. There are some birds. Oh, it's so high up. Oh my God. It has all these cute little areas to sit. Yeah, he loves the tree. Yeah. Look how steep it is. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's super steep. It's a perfect day to walk around, by the way. So I think it just rained. That's the church bells of the cloisters. Nature route and then it's like that? Ja.
Daar wel naar boven.
Ja. Hè? Dat weet ik niet, nee.
Zie?
Ja, er staat eco-clean, maar dan weet ik niet of het bij is. So while we're walking in nature and enjoying nature, downstairs, activity, police, fire. But look, when you come here, you have like the nicest view. Beautiful view of the Hudson. Beautiful. Okay, let's go.
Nice view, some drug paraphernalia.
Oh yeah, that is here. So nice that you're in the busy New York City and then another park with nature, like all these rock formations. This is what New York City is built on. So you can hear we are close to the river and the highway. I'm like, yes, I see a beautiful view, but Dirk is like, I see garbage bin. Look, this is insane. If you're ever in New York, you should definitely come to this park. The view here, it's so amazing. And that's a George Washington Bridge. Maybe we'll get a... And there's an area with boats. You hear the highway. But look, it's so amazing. And that person that has that house there. That's such an amazing view. It's probably a museum or something. Okay, let's continue.
Ready?
So this used to be cloister, so they had this all to themselves, probably this part. I will show you the actual cloister. So this is the property, and okay, so we're going left here. raining. The view here is so nice. Look on the right, that's actual cloisters. It's a museum now, so there's opening hours. If you had smelled TV, you would have smelled marijuana right now. I'm gonna go around so you get a good view. There's all these monkeys in here. Not really, but if you have a dog, it's always. Yeah, you can also park your car here, we just discovered, but for next time. Dirk. Dirk, beautiful parking spot for us. Okay, so these are the cloisters. Apparently it's a museum, the Met at the Cloisters. You can drive up here. It's beautiful. Okay, I have to catch up with them. It's a museum. You can check it out. Little flowers here and there. It really feels like a gardens of a castle. And I think in springtime there's a lot of flowers. Really looks like a castle. The gardening is done nicely. Going a little bit downhill again. I mean, even though you walk, I think in the weekends, I've been here in the weekends, in the morning, and then the highway is not as busy, traffic is not as busy, so maybe that's a good time if you really want to enjoy the nature plus some quietness, early mornings. But then there's maybe also more people working out and stuff. So I like to go anytime I can to a park like this. Hear the birds and the airplanes. Last summer I saw many people having a picnic here. It's like your vacation. when you see things like this. See, there's a little gathering of people. Dirk, did we go around? Where are we now? I'm lost. So we're back at the Hudson River. Okay. Komt de bus aan, not its service. Ben, are you enjoying yourself? Are you enjoying yourself? Let's cross the zebra pad. Dutch word for crossing. Could actually be named also zebra path in English. Yeah, crosswalk, but it could also be because it looks like a zebra and it's a pathway, so maybe we should make that a new word here. And lots of walkways besides the river, people walking their dogs, little events in the garden. Okay, so that dog was not so friendly to Bane, but Bane doesn't care, right, Baney? Beautiful view of the bridge. Yeah, it looks like since last time we were here, part of the wall has fallen off. Let's check it out. Oh, seriously. And this is a very old wall. So I won't get too close because it's so steep here. I don't know if you really can see. Yeah. But it's pretty. You see the highway there? People. I have fear of heights, so that's the road that goes into the cloisters area. It's a little bit humid today because it's another little walkway to the other side. Oh, it's okay, hug me. Well, we just saw it, that someone was hugging a tree. Dirk, they do this on purpose. Everybody's asked to hug a tree, Dirk, so we have to hug a tree as well. These colors are so nice. See, that's where we were just at. Just falling apart, like most of New York. Maybe Bane wants something to drink. What do you think? Yeah? Bane, you want something to drink?
Lekker? Goed maar, dan gaan we weer verder. Ben je er klaar voor?
A little pit stop for Bane. Because we're going up the hill again. And it's a little bit humid today, like I said. It's just rained and it's a little bit warm, so then, you know, it becomes humid. I really like all these little stairs everywhere. We're going right. It's a big park, so very far walk. So we'll probably, that's why I brought my special insect repellent picnic blanket. So we can sit down a little bit for Bane to rest, or us to rest. I'm still fine though, but you know, for Bane is a small little dog. You know, he walks more steps than we do. Let's see where we're ending up. See that logo, New York City Parks? You recognize it next time. Looks like a fairy tale. Dirk is walking with, oh, that was a bottle. Look how pretty this is. This is the highway. Like a movie set or a fairy tale. Now we have to get up there on the top, where there's a little house. So there's a lot of noise, but you see there's the highway, and it seems that that was an entrance in the early days, because right now it's blocked off. So people cannot enter the cloisters this way. It's now part of the park, next to the highway. So yeah, this used to be an exit, very pretty exit. You can see you would enter like this. Look, a little bird. So in the early days, this is where you would enter. And then you would enter like this and drive up this huge property. Someone is drilling right now. But look, there's a house on top. Looks like Hansel and Gretel a little bit. And then you would drive through, and that will be the that we just walked through. Very nice. Okay, but we're going up here, I think. Another hike. Sorry, Bane. Sorry, Bane. Another hike. But there's drilling happening. It's an adventure. Look, we're almost up again. Silver speckles in the stone. Dirk, I think this walkway is going around. That other walkway is going around. It really looks like Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Grietje. Hansel and Gretel. Without all the sweet stuff on the house. Look at that tree hanging over. I'm a little bit out of breath, but as you can see, it's very steep. We were just there. Ah.
Kom maar kijken. Go left.
What is here?
Ik kan ook gewoon omhoog lopen hier.
Okay, where is the...
Auto is daar.
No, but I want to see where the flowers are.
Daar.
Okay.
Kom maar op.
Let's go right or up there. More stairs. Oh, look, there's all the flowers. Kids love it too here.
See what you're doing with.
Thanks for visiting for Tryon Park. Hope I pronounced it well. Oh yeah, that's the drilling. That's where we wanted to park. Remember the beginning of the video? So this is the regular entrance if you come from the city. You see? And normally you would park somewhere there or there. But that obviously they're working on the road, so we didn't do that. Welke? Ja.
Oh, a T-Rex. That makes sense.
Welcome to Fort Tryon Park. Kijk, ze hebben hier zelfs een bak voor water voor puppies. If you like flowers, you have Shakespeare area in Central Park. We also have this area to enjoy flowers. It seems that it's now June, that the flowers are still here. Look at this clap rose. Dutch, Denglish. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Dutch you say klaproos. So pretty and hot. The birds, and it's a little more quiet here because you're not so close to the highway. So if you like more the silence, you walk more in the middle of the park. Oh, I love flowers and nature so much. The birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. For Bane there's a lot to smell as well. You have to smell the roses. So this is all in New York City. People always think it's only high-rise and stuff. No, there's many parks that are usually kept neat. Locals, they care for the flowers, and you can donate to the care of the park. It's more like a community thing. All these parks out there, it's not only the city, it's also just locals that care for it with donations, so they can, you know, make it all pretty, so everybody can enjoy it. Again, on the left is where the Hudson is, so we're circling back, we're going around. We're going around the yeah, somewhere where there's no flies and stuff. There's a little butterfly. Oh nee.
Ja, daar. Wil je daar even zitten?
Hier kan.
Dan go up. Niet weer hetzelfde doen, hè?
Okay, so another place to look out on the Hudson River. Let's sit down for a bit. just sat down because I'm a little bit out of breath, but we have a beautiful view. I show you. Okay, so we're sitting down. There's a little railing. You see the Hudson River. Bane doesn't see it because Bane's on the floor. I brought this blanket and it's against insects, so hopefully they don't find him this way. Okay, and now we're going to find the car again. Walking more north because that's where the car is. It's a nice area. The little American flag. Another American flag. Okay, so this is a little end of the world area. Highest point. That's view. It's so a very hot sign in the summer. Okay, look, that's the dog run right there. Dogs are sitting on the... Do you see the dogs barking? Okay, let's go back. It's a nice outlook. This is more the wooded area outlook. You want to walk this way? Another tunnel. Just have to be careful because it's slippery. We were just there. To the right of left?
Ik zou right gokken. Ga maar kijken.
Do you think we could go left somewhere? Okay. It's like a labyrinth. Okay, we're walking past the dog run. It's okay, Ben. There's a gazebo. Huge place for the dogs to run around. So this is a small dog run for smaller dogs. En dan in the back is for the bigger ones.
Kunnen we met trapjes of wil je
Doe
slingeren?
maar dit. Because I'm gonna just check it out like this. No, I'd rather not go down stairs. You know me, I'm clumsy. A gazebo. Suddenly you're in a more quiet part of the park again. People go for workouts. Okay. Should go left, probably? What is this thing?
That's a rod. That's a waterbakje voor vogels.
No, I think it was I don't know what it was. Maybe a light.
Nee, dit is een waterding voor vogels.
This is also good for your butt, going downhill. Oh my god, it's still so far to the car. It's a huge park, but nice for a walk around or picnic.
Kom maar.
How are you doing with mosquitoes? How are you doing with mosquitoes? Downhill is always nicer. Uphill, so we see the street again. Look at us, all these little cute little stairs and walkways. I don't even know where it's going, but it feels like we're in a rainforest or something. This is the most silent part of the park. Dirk, wat is dat? Dat beest. That's a beaver or something. There's a beaver. It's a beaver or something. What is this? Wildlife. Okay, I'm gonna hold Bane so Dirk can check with his. Heb je geen camera dat je kan kijken? He's a daredevil. Ga er niet zo heen. What is it? Oh yeah, a groundhog? Look, he's going. Now we've seen a groundhog. So in this park you see wildlife, not only squirrel. It's big, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it was for sure a groundhog, not a marmot.
A marmot, not a marmot.
So all wildlife here. You know, that's the thing. In the Netherlands, when you go walk in the forest, that's the country where I'm from, you won't find much wildlife. And here you can, not in New York City probably, but if you're just outside of, you experience a lot of here bears and foxes and what else? Mountain lions. Look, we're at the end. Yes, here's the. We are back at where we started. How nice was that? We saw a groundhog or wildlife that looks like it. He was eating something and Dirk disturbed him. So we're back at the So that was my walk today. I'm a little out of breath and sweaty because it was a hike up and down the mountain, the hills. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time for Lonneke Tours New York City. And of course, like, subscribe and see you soon. Bye bye.